Elon Musk paid zero in 2018. Just human being in the world.
The Tax Cuts and Jobs Act is passed.
Billionaire tax that dominated headlines this week.
Jeff Bezos paid zero federal income taxes in 2 recent years.
Reporting basically that everyone should pay their fair share.
Michael Bloomberg paid zero in taxes.
When it comes to the amount of taxpayers in America, the figure is 45%. However, whether in America or any other country, all of the billionaires who live here seldom pay any taxes to their government. So let us go over it in depth. Despite being billionaires, people like Jeff Bezos, Elon Musk, Donald Trump, and others do not pay any taxes to the government. Many Americans pay a portion of their income to the federal government, which increases as income does, and many of them live paycheck to paycheck, accumulating little wealth. The average American household made around $70,000 per year and paid 14% in federal taxes in recent years. For couples making more than $628,300 in income, the highest income tax rate of 37% went into effect this year. America's billionaires use tax avoidance methods that are out of the grasp of the average person. The increasing value of their assets, such as stock and real estate, is the source of their wealth. Those gains are not considered taxable income under U.S. law unless the billionaires sell. According to Forbes, the 25 people combined net worth climbed by $401 billion between 2014 and 2018. According to IRS data, they paid $13.6 billion in federal income taxes during that 5-year period. Despite this staggering figure, the actual tax rate is merely 3.4%. For middle-class Americans, for instance, wage earners in their early 40s who have accumulated a standard amount of money for people their age, the situation is very different. These households' net worth increased by about $65,000 after taxes on average between 2014 and 2018, mostly as a result of the increase in home values. However, as salaries made up the great majority of their income, they owed almost as much in taxes over the course of those 5 years. Nearly $62,000. No one among the top 25 earners avoided taxes as much as the grandfatherly billionaire Buffett. That could come as a surprise given his outspoken support for greater taxes on the wealthy. According to the data, Buffett claimed to have paid $23.7 million in taxes throughout those years. In fact, have you ever considered that all of these top CEOs and other top people live their lives on a $1 salary? Seriously, how can it be that the top 1% of the world's population, who should pay the most tax, pay almost none? And rest assured, everything is done legally. All of this is done under the control of the government. And you may be astonished to learn that the government of any country does not want the wealthy to pay the highest tax rates. Someone else is their true aim. Furthermore, it is done so deftly that most of us are unaware of it. But the biggest question is why? Why the richest people of this world don't pay any taxes? After all, what kind of things do they do that they do not pay taxes and even they don't get jail? And most importantly, if these people do not pay taxes, then where does the government get so much money from? First of all, we have to understand that how the government collects money through tax. So in most cases, any government in this world collects money from these two types of tax. The first one is direct tax, which includes your income tax, that is, whatever money you are making and the tax you are paying on. Then comes your capital gains tax, like suppose you bought a property which was worth $10 million. After that, you sold that property for $20 million. So you got $10 million as capital gain. On that case, also you have to pay tax to the government. And last is corporate tax. These all types of taxes are direct taxes. But after that comes indirect taxes, and common people like us pay indirect taxes to the government. But the most shocking fact is that two people who fall in same income bracket, they pay different taxes to the government. So let's understand this with an example. Two individuals, A and B, earn $1 million in 1 year. Do you know that where A has to pay the government $20,000 to $25,000 tax, whereas B can pay zero tax to the government, even if the income of both of them is $1 million annually? Now, you must have thought that individual A is paying tax to the government legally and individual B is doing something illegal, right? But this is not true. Most of us are often confused between these two things. First is the tax saving and another one is tax evasion. Tax saving means that you are reducing your tax liability by doing different types of expenses or by doing things due to which you will have to pay less tax to the government whereas tax evasion means you are laundering your money here and there through illegal activities so that you do not have to pay tax, or you are not showing your income to the government in an illegal way. Basically, the easiest difference between these two is that tax saving means reducing your tax liability, whereas tax evasion means not only paying tax to the government, but keeping your tax liability hidden. After all, how do the world's wealthiest people avoid paying taxes despite having money from all around the world? Most notably, financial discipline is the most important factor in successful people becoming rich. Consider the credit card. People use credit cards casually on the one hand, while rich people use credit cards strategically on the other. So the solution to taxation is concealed inside these two words, and it is taxable income, or income on which the government can legally tax you. A job performer's take-home pay becomes taxable income. When a businessman makes a profit in a year, that is, after deducting all expenses from his earnings, what is left is his taxable income. In basic terms, most people do not pay taxes to the government since their taxable income is less than that of a decent earner, which is why the world's top billionaires and CEOs are content with their $1 compensation. So, how, despite being among the top rich people of this world, the taxable income of these people is less than that of a well-to-do person? The answer to this question is also hidden inside the tax rules which the government of any country makes to take tax from the people. U.S. tax system. Even in the tax system of every country, there are many loopholes using which these rich people don't pay tax even after earning millions or billions of dollars. And yes, in most of the cases, it is done legally. But how exactly? Well, primarily in three ways. First, consider the minority discount. The majority of wealthy people inflate the value of their holdings by dividing them among several owners, whether it be a property, a firm, a stock, or any other asset. For example, consider a wealthy individual named Alex who purchases a magnificent home and owns some stock in the company. The problem here is the holding pattern. The property and stocks that Alex possesses will be held in the name of the business, in which many other people will be shareholders. As a result, the firm owns that property. And because there are multiple stakeholders in the company, the value of that property, suppose that is $10 million, then the value can be shown on paper at 20 to 30% less. The second way is stock compensation. From 1997 to 2011, Steve Jobs took only $1 salary, but if we talk about his stock compensation, his stocks increased from $17.5 million, had reached $2.2 billion, and that is the reason most of the CEOs are happy with $1 salary, because they pay themselves in the form of stock compensation, not salary. Because whenever the payment is made in the form of stock, then the company has the power to count it as non-cash expense, due to which the company's profit is shown less, and they save a lot on company taxes. Finally, there is the third option, which is charity and donations. Many firms own numerous nonprofit organizations, and any money placed in these charitable organizations is exempt from taxation. Many of the world's wealthiest people reduce their taxable income in this way. So that's it for now, guys. I hope you enjoy seeing this educational and entertaining content. Please like and share this video with your family and friends. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel and click the bell button to remain up to date. See you soon in the next video. Good luck, everyone.